Welcome to another episode of Boom and Bust. I'm your host, Tony Clement, here at the News Forum, where all voices matter. Boom and Bust is honored to welcome Her Excellency Tjorven Bellmann. She is Germany's ambassador to Canada, and she joins us from Ottawa. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Tony. It's a pleasure and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, and of course to everyone in Germany as well. I guess first off, again, welcome to the program. How would you characterize Canada-Germany relations at present?
I think we've excellent relations. They've become much more operational in these past year. Trade is booming, investments are booming, and there is an ever closer defense relationship as well.
Yeah, so I guess let's start with the trade front. I mean, there's a number of issues you listed them, but let's start with trade. Obviously, one of the things that Prime Minister Carney is doing is pursuing enhanced markets in Germany and Europe more generally. Do you think that that will be successful?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the trade between Europe and Canada has already increased by 70% since 2016 when we signed the Comprehensive Free Trade Agreement. Canada, for example, last year was official partner country at Hannover Messe. That's the biggest industrial trade fair in the world in Germany. 1,000 Canadians descended on Hanover that day, and I think it was a very successful outcome for many of your companies, a lot of new deals that will come out of that. And I think we could see how, for example, your AI sector and quantum computing sector and our engineering are matching very well, and a lot of exciting partnerships hopefully will come out of that.
Yeah, could you give us some more examples? What are the kinds of things that Germany seeks to export to Canada, and what are the kinds of things that Canadian businessmen want to accomplish in Germany?
I mean, the trade partnership really goes across all sectors. Of course, you as an resource-rich country have a lot to offer in that area, and we are excited to try and get more and more cooperation going in the critical minerals side of things. The Prime Minister, when he visited Germany, at the sidelines of that visit, a joint declaration of intent on critical minerals was signed, and we will develop an action plan around that. And we already also set up an equity instrument in order to help finance concrete projects around that. It's a global instrument, but we hope to bring it to bear for Canada as well. So that's one area. There's the energy sector where Uniper already signed a big deal with a Canadian company on LNG. We also have cooperation in the renewables, where we hope to launch the first auction in a global financing window in order to bridge the price gap between production costs on your Atlantic coast and offtake costs in Germany. And then there's the whole tech sector where your universities are excellent. You have state-of-the-art research, whereas we often have an advantage in upscaling and bringing this to concrete industrial applications then. So there's a lot in these areas. We have exciting investment in the car sector, battery investment that will create 3,000 jobs in Ontario. We have state-of-the-art tech, for example, Heidelberg Materials, that is building the first full-scale carbon capture, utilization, and storage system in North America, here in Canada, and many other examples like that.
It sounds like there's a lot going on. You're absolutely correct. Could I just return to the energy sector for 1 second, because you mentioned LNG, and obviously one of the things that Germany has been trying to do is to reduce its reliance on Russian energy. Is this part of the strategy for Germany then?
Yeah, I mean, we've stopped, the reliance on Russian energy is gone, so we've managed to get out of that very quickly. We will need a mix for some time that will consist of all sorts of energy sources. LNG is a big part of that. Renewables are a big part of that, and there is potential here, depending on also the developments here in Canada in terms of getting your LNG to European markets.
Yes, no, there's definitely a lot going on, and a lot of potential for Canada, Germany, but also Canada, Europe more generally. Your Excellency, we're just going to take a brief commercial break. We have to do that from our end to pay our bills as well. We'll be back with you after these commercial messages.